If you have access to the exercise files that I created for this course, then go ahead and download those, extract them, and place them in a convenient location on your hard drive. I've just placed them here on my desktop. If you don't have access to the exercise files, you can still learn by using your own assets and building things as you go. And even if you don't have a copy of 3ds Max in front of you, you can still learn just by observation. Let's take a look at what's inside the exercise files. This is a 3ds Max project folder with very specifically named subfolders for the various different types of assets or files. And most importantly are the scenes inside the scenes folder. And these are 3ds Max.max scene files that can only be read by 3ds Max. And there's usually one scene file per movie in the course. You'll see that sometimes there's something that's labeled finished example. If you see one labeled finished example, that's just what it means. It's an example that I created to show you what the tutorial should look like when it's done. If there isn't a finished example, then the next movie in the sequence is the end state. So in other words, the end state for 0308 layer is the begin state for 0309 desk. Okay, so that's how the sequencing works here. And additionally, there's another folder inside scenes, and these are XREFs or external references, and these are here to save disk space. These scenes are loaded into other scenes at the top level here. The XREFs are referenced or linked into these other scenes so that we don't have massive duplication of data. I've only stored those scenes once inside XREFs. Additionally, other dependent files are found in Scene Assets. Open that up. Inside Scene Assets images are a few bitmaps that are applied to materials. There's also a single vector art file of a logo. There are similar vector art files. Over here, there's an Illustrator document, because later I'm going to illustrate how to import from Illustrator. So there's an actual Illustrator document here. And in the import folder, there's also a version of an Illustrator document that's been saved out to an older file format, an Illustrator version 8 format. And then lastly, inside render output, there's an example of an image sequence, and we'll be taking a look at that later in the course. Those are the exercise files that I've provided with this course.